Hey, yo, how's it going? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, you guys can't see me yet. Hello, hello, cheers, cheers. Press this camera on and hello. Welcome back, good morning. How are we feeling today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wait, one more thing. Ah, yes. Now we are ready. Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome back. How are we all feeling today? Let's say hey to the room. Hello, hello, room. What's up, Ed French? XRP grind. XRP grind. Get at me. Let's send some XRP to some people. You got a person to pick. JT Marks. What's up, brother? Jill Roach. Emmanuel. Bill Gould. Hey, what's up? MCV. The. Praxis. Chili. Is that Shellfire? Shellfire? Shellfire. Wayne. What's going on? How is everyone feeling today? Joel, Ebert, how are we feeling? What is up? Good morning, and welcome. So we did it. We finally put up some really solid meme review. That's right. Hello from Mexico. Hello, how's it going? That's right. We did meme review yesterday. XRP to the moon. XRP to the moon. What is shaking? What is poppin'? What's shaking? Greetings from Germany. Roll the intro. Hello, hello. Good morning, and welcome back. A lot of happy people in the room today. All right, I like it. Good to see you guys. How are we feeling? So we did. I had a horribly rough afternoon. I'm not going to say it was horrible because it turned out all right. But I basically created a bunch of work for myself. I messed up one of my sites. I basically created a huge amount of work for myself. I spent all day trying to catch up to fix something I broke. So I didn't get a lot done. I didn't get a lot of editing done, but I had that Stefan Thomas Codius Explained video, and I'd had that for a while. I synced up the slides to the actual video because that helped me understand the lecture. And I watched it a couple times, and I use it a lot. I use it a lot whenever I reference Codius information for you guys, but I realized I hadn't put it up yet. It was other places on the internet. There were other places on the internet you could find that information, but I put that video up yesterday evening, Friday night, a little long Stefan Thomas Codius hosting lecture. We also did the Ripple Meme Review episode number 2. We did that yesterday. Ripple Meme Review episode number 2. Man, you guys have been getting really good with your memes. The meme game looking pretty strong. Meme game looking real strong. David Schwartz just like dropping knowledge bombs on people. What's up? What's up? What's up with that? Moonboy, you're right. Moonboy, David Schwartz is just backhanding Roger Ver across the room. Like, get out of the way. Yeah, XRP grind, you did. You had a lot in there. Dude, your memes are good, bro. Your memes are good. So, looking at the Codius hosting explained, basically, as a reference, we've referenced that material a lot, but you can see, I think a couple of you guys watched it, and a couple of you guys commented, you said, oh, that was actually really easy to understand. Stefan Thomas did such a great job, and he did. He did a really good job with that presentation, and he really highlights, I think, the reason why people still don't understand Codius, and why they're perhaps still not seeing the potential of XRP and the ILP paired with Codius. And I know yesterday we watched that interview with that guy who was he's EOS heavy. He's super heavy on the EOS investment, and that's okay. Again, looking at the reasons he likes EOS is kind of, I think, the reasons that people will eventually arrive at XRP, and also looking at just the recognition of the company, really, the recognition of the two companies between EOS's block producers and between Ripple Labs as far as their reputation. Not that that really manifests into their blockchains, but how about that? How about them? How about them Codius, knowledge droppers out there? So that was a good reference, and we referenced that actually in the next video. I was editing a video I'm putting up talking about XRP Bitcoin decoupling. That's the video we're doing. XRP Bitcoin decoupling is dropping later today, and it references that video a bunch. So potentially that's why it's also up there. So you guys can use it. Hello, hello, good morning. What's up? So what's happening in the market. Let's just jump into this. We got the meme review today. So we're doing meme giveaway at the end of the video. If you guys have never done a Saturday meme giveaway, it's pretty easy. We pick memes that we like. The winning meme, that person they win XRP, and they also get to pick who to send XRP to. So we use the XRP tip bot, and we send XRP to someone they pick. So we've sent XRP to Justin Bieber. We've sent XRP to Trump. We've sent XRP to a bunch of people. Vanessa Williams, I think. A bunch of people we've sent XRP to, and it's your choice. You get to pick who we send XRP to, and you get to win XRP. You can win. Today we're going to do first and second and third place prizes, as long as we have time, and everybody hopefully will get some some interaction at least. If you guys start calling out people, we might send XRP to them. So that's how it normally goes. XRP Grind won last week, and Jill won the week before. Jill already got her XRP. XRP Grind already got his XRP, but XRP Grind was picking who he wants to send XRP to. So you win XRP, and someone else that you pick gets XRP as well. So he's saying send XRP to Sherman, to Rep Sherman, the guy who was from the public hearings the other day, and that's who we're going to do. XRP Grind gets to pick it, so that's who we're going to do. We'll send it to Sherman. Let's do that right now. Let's go to Twitter, and let's send XRP to Sherman. Just going to Google my own tweeter. Let me in! Let me into my Twitter! So, as soon as I find his... Do you know what his Twitter is? Let's find it. That's not him. That's a football player. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? What's up? Try to find this. There we go. I got him. Brad Sherman. I got you. I got you, Brad Sherman. That looks like him. That looks like the fella right there. So, he won last week, and we're going to send a tweet. We're going to send XRP to Brad. So it's pretty easy to use the XRP tip bot. I'm just going to do +1. That's how many XRP I want to send him, and I also changed my camera. +1, and I put at XRP tipbot, and then I'm going to say, hey yo, oops, camera change again. Cheers, you won the XRP community giveaway. Nice, very nice. And then I just put at him. That's how you do it. At Brad Sherman. So now, Brad Sherman has 1 XRP in his tip bot. Boom. Let's zoom in on that. That's what it looks like. If you guys are wondering how to use the tip bot, you can reply too, but we're going to send 1 XRP to Brad Sherman from the public hearing the other day, tweeting that off. So that's his. He's already got it. Good choice, XRP Grind. Good choice. So Brad Sherman just got an XRP. You guys could possibly still finish your homework in the middle of class, if you know what I mean. You could possibly put up some memes to the subreddit still. You could possibly still win some XRP, dropping your memes in the Kung Fu Nerd subreddit to win some XRP. And you can also drop other memes in there. You know, we might have a non-XRP meme winner one day, but XRP memes are pretty hot. They're pretty popping right now. So let's run through some headlines. Not a lot really on Saturday. Nothing really too no real breaking news. Yeah, he holds crypto. Brad Sherman's a crypto holder now. That's right. It's on his Twitter. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. Bump bump bump. He's a criminal. Yeah, we got him. We got you, Brad. We got you good. Take that. All right, let's run through the news. What's up, Stuart? Run through the news headlines, and then we'll come back and we'll start sending XRP to everybody. So, U.S. poll shows only 2% of Americans investors own Bitcoin. This is interesting, too, because the more and more I look at Bitcoin, and the more I look at Bitcoin Cash, and the more I look at XRP, I feel like Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash are a distraction. You know, like, if you think about how, like, if you want to destabilize another country, you know, like, you create internal conflict, right? Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash's feud is internal conflict. in the crypto space. You know, if you're going to come into the crypto space, cause internal conflict, and then take over, I think starting with having Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash paired against each other is pretty smart. Looking at really maybe, I keep saying this, and I'm not joking. I'm thinking people who are Bitcoin maximalists, they're all about Bitcoin, I think honestly it's because they see XRP as a problem. The thing about XRP and Bitcoin, if you reverse that concept, is that when you realize that Bitcoin is a problem, XRP is the solution. And I'm huge into the fact that blockchain technology and a peer-to-peer store of value is an intrinsic quality for life, right? It's a necessity. It's an inalienable right. We deserve to have a store of value. Anyone who says otherwise, don't listen to them. They're being ignoramuses. You deserve to have a store of value. You deserve to have access to a store of funds. And here, in reality, what you can say is potentially happening long term is, you know, the destabilization of a strong space. So you can look at possibly Bitcoin Cash feud as a destabilization, a feud internally in the crypto space that allows another party to sweep in and take over. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think XRP is the solution to Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin is. I think Bitcoin honestly is really amazing and really strong and a great use case of this technology. But I think honestly, the more I look at it, the more I feel like it's a stepping stone of a conversation. It's stepping stones of the conversation. And honestly, we didn't have a reason for the world governments. Yo, good morning. Good morning, Farshad. How are you? You're at the gym? Awesome. I'm going to be there later. I'll be there right after the show. That's where I want to go too. Get some movement, some breathing, get swole. Get some good times, some sweat. So yeah, looking at that reality that like central governments and you know the United Nations, they didn't have a reason to react to the necessity of a world currency until Bitcoin. Bitcoin was a catalyst or whatever that word is. It provoked us to need an international settlement layer, right? We provoked us to need to have a resolution. And we can't have a resolution unless we have a problem. That's why I keep saying Bitcoin might be not really a problem, but Bitcoin might be the problem to which XRP is the solution. The reason why XRP is a solution to Bitcoin is because of a bunch of issues with Bitcoin that people don't even talk about yet. The issue with the miners switching chains for profitability, looking at the energy expenditure of the blockchain, and honestly, the combination of the metrics of how Bitcoin functions with the difficulty and everything, there's a lot of issues that kind of make you realize in the long run that even if we all move towards Bitcoin, once we arrive at Bitcoin, we're going to be like, wait, what's that other mountain way over there? Oh, that's XRP. That's the one that doesn't have huge energy expenditures. That's the one that doesn't, rely on miners to keep the integrity of the blockchain stable, et cetera, et cetera. So I think this poll is interesting because it shows that the Gallup poll shows only 2% of American investors own Bitcoin. This makes me think of something I saw yesterday on Reddit, and just excuse me Googling to look for it, but I saw basically small town invested in Coca-Cola stock. So here's this cool story that I saw yesterday. Bill Gould, hooray! You got your Ledger Nano. Nice, man. Cheers. Cheers. So here's how Quincy, a Florida town, became the secret Coca-Cola millionaire town. Now, this is an interesting story because I think it really does show. Whoopsies! I just broke it. I broke it. It does show possibly that. I never try to convince anyone to buy XRP, specifically because it's a very gray territory, right? It's a very gray territory. I'm not trying to convince anyone to buy anything. I'm not trying to convince people to invest. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. I'm not making financial advice. But the fact that you can see this is a cool story, and maybe you can possibly relate to what's happening here. Where do you post the memes? That's a good question. This is my subreddit right here. there's the link. Whoops, it won't let me add that link. Weird. Claire, can you add this link for me? It won't let me add it. I don't know why it'll let you add it and not me. It won't let me add the link. It's basically, if you go to Reddit, it's a subreddit Kung Fu Nerd. So just go to Reddit and it's Reddit/r/Kung Fu Nerd. I was trying to post the link to the subreddit. If anybody has that link, if Miyagi's in here and has that link, you can post it in there. It won't let me post it. It's basically, if you look for the last meme video I did, it should be, the link should be in the description too for the last meme video if you can open that and look at it. So, long story short, this small town in Florida basically became one of the richest towns in the country when Mr. Pat Monroe basically convinced everyone in the town to invest in Coca-Cola. So he basically convinced everyone in the town to invest in Coca-Cola stock. Coca-Cola had gone public at $40 per share, and a conflict with the sugar industry and its bottlers resulted in a 50% crash shortly thereafter. So looking at the fact that XRP is kind of in a similar situation. The SEC's conflict has put XRP at a disvalued position in a sense. Coca-Cola going public at $40 a share, the conflict with the sugar industry, and the bottlers resulted in a 50% crash shortly thereafter. It reached $19 per share. Focusing on the bottom line profits, the power of the brand put Monroe...
Just bought my XRP for a week.
Woo! Congratulations for Shad. I'm about to buy more XRP too. I'm probably about to buy another 1,000. Another 1,000 XRP for me. 1K. It's not that much money to get 1,000 XRP. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, I'm doing regular purchases. I think regular purchases are the way to go. So he basically noticed the potential of Coca-Cola stock, and he told everyone in town, like, guys, you should get in on this. He said, he told everyone in town, basically, jump into this. It's really strong. When crops fail, it was the Coca-Cola cash that kept people employed. So when the national economy collapsed, it was the Coca-Cola cash that allowed people to stay in their homes, and that's pretty exciting. At least 67 appropriately dubbed Coca-Cola millionaires amassed significant fortunes before passing those fortunes on to their children and grandchildren. So it's pretty crazy to look at. Quincy became the richest town per capita in the entire United States at the time. The richest town per capita in the entire United States at the time. And when I saw this article yesterday on Reddit and I read it, I was thinking, like, what town is that going to be? Like, what town is going to put enough information together and enough research and invest in XRP? Because when you look at the technology and you look at the long term, this is another thing I want to bring up today. This kind of helps, demonstrate my point, I think. Where is it? I don't remember where it went. Let's go look for this. I think it was Bitcoin and Facebook together in the news. Okay, so this one, how Facebook's historic loss became crypto gain. That one I was looking at. And then also, will Facebook see a jump in price? Both of these, combined with someone yesterday or 2 days ago asked, I posted a link right when Facebook dropped $120 billion in value overnight, basically. 20% of their value overnight. And I posted that on Twitter, and someone said, time to buy. And I said, no. Mainly looking at the analysts that are reporting on this in traditional stock markets, saying that this is a huge indicator of a long-term quarterly loss. So, most of the time you see a big dip like that, most of the time you would say, yes, you want to invest. The only reason you wouldn't is if you look at the model of the business and you say, like, if you're looking at Coca-Cola in 1920, it's pretty obvious people are going to keep drinking Coca-Cola. The thing about Facebook right now, and this is why I have a lot of friends, and I actually put a link on my Instagram this morning that said, like, if you're missing me, come join me on YouTube this morning for my live chat. So maybe I have some Instagrammers in here or not, I don't know, but this is potentially a really big thing. For a lot of people in my community right now, people I know that are developing their social media presence or they're developing their personal brand per se, they look at Facebook and they look at Instagram and they use it as if it's this backbone, a structure that's going to be here for a long time. And I think, unfortunately, when you look at something like a long-term investment, you have to be aware of what the ethos of the company is and what the practicality of the utility of the company is moving forward. So looking at Facebook, it's a dead business model. It's basically a dead business model. And I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right now. I would not put money into a dead business model. And the reason why it's a dead business model is because they've reached this pinnacle, they've reached this peak, and they have to pivot. They have to pivot because people no longer want to give them access to their data for free. People no longer want to be taken advantage of by this corporation that sells them, that sells their data and pushes ads on them. And if you go interact on Facebook, honestly, it's kind of trash, right? Like it basically shadow bans, and you've seen all the big social media platforms do this, but Facebook's probably one of the worst. It shadow bans content that lets people leave the platform. So in reality, like if I post a link to a YouTube video, it's going to probably not let that post go to as many people as if I post like something stupid like stay on Facebook and like tell me about, you know, what you're going to buy at the mall. Like, I don't know. I can think of something probably a little more positive to say, like, you know, let's talk on Facebook and let's stay on here. But looking at the reality of Facebook long, that's what I'm talking about right now. Facebook long. So looking at Facebook, huge indicator the market's dropping support for Facebook. The business model's not really relevant anymore. People are leaving the platform at an exponential rate. Investors are jumping out of the platform at an exponential rate. And then you have, this is where we arrive at the pinnacle of looking long. And this is what I think is really important. You know, like if you're a social media person and if you're developing a presence, run away from Facebook, or at least start using other platforms. Like if you don't use Twitter, and if you don't use YouTube, and if you don't have a website, if you don't have a Patreon, those things like that, that is honestly really dangerous because you're basically investing all of your money in Facebook. And if you're just on Facebook and Instagram, and if you look long for these businesses, it's really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. These small groups are leaving these platforms, and you might not see the indicator until it's too late. So looking at this is really an indicator for what we can expect to happen in crypto, right? And this is a really broad analogy for sure. But looking at Coca-Cola back in the 1920s, you know, Coca-Cola back in the 1920s. In the 1920s, you could probably say Coca-Cola is going to have a long shelf life. It's still here 100 years later. People are still drinking it. It's very popular. You can get it everywhere in the world, right? I would still even say to this moment right now, Coca-Cola could pivot. Coca-Cola could pivot. It's still probably a good investment. Facebook, they can pivot. I'm not going to say they can't pivot because they have plenty of money. They've got billions of dollars. They could buy Coinbase. They could create like a WeChat, like insular lagoon type app, and they could pivot and still do really well. But as of right now, without any pivots in Facebook and without any movement in their platform, they're a lot like Bitcoin. It's a dead model. It's a dead model. And when you look at the technology and you understand it, you would never go long on it. You would never go long on it. You might go in it right now. You might, you know, put in money into Bitcoin and Ethereum right now because the enterprise solutions are being built on it. And honestly, you know, looking at the Bitcoin and Ethereum as kind of like the Facebook of the times, right? They're the Facebook of the times. And the reality is that we want to look long for everything. We want to look long for these things. In reality, the potential for Facebook to pivot is the same as the potential for Bitcoin to pivot. You know, like they've made some mistakes. Lightning Network sucks. Off-chain transactions blow. There's not really a reality to the fact that you know, you can just maintain dominance by doing better, like by doing less. You know, like you can't maintain dominance by doing less. You can't you know, be the best by doing less. So you know, just the fact that it costs so much to send Bitcoin, just the fact that it's such an energy expenditure, it's looking like it's the same as trying to think about investing in Facebook right now. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't invest in Facebook in the long term. Again, people are saying there could be a bounce. There could be a bounce in the stock. They could pivot. They could make some adjustments and decide, like, you know what, we're going to honor our consumers more. We're going to respect their privacy more. We're going to not sell their data, and et cetera, et cetera. But another big thing about Facebook, Instagram versus like YouTube and Google is that Facebook, Instagram doesn't pay their creators. They don't pay their creators at all. They make money putting ads in front of you, but they don't pay their creators at all. Emmanuel, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Emmanuel, it means a lot. I appreciate the support. So Facebook basically just launched Facebook TV, right? And they put it on IG. They have IGTV now. They have IGTV, Facebook TV, and the reality is that they're struggling. They're grasping at straws. They're grasping at straws. Like, please keep us relevant. Please keep us relevant. And I think it's laughable that they expect people to put content on there for free. It's sad. And Facebook, if you were content creators and you're creating content all the time for Facebook for free, stop doing that. Stop doing that. You're literally investing in a failing business model. Failing business model. And I just saw someone put on here like, Bitcoin's not a failing model. Bitcoin's not a dead model, obviously. That's true. Bitcoin's not a dead model. Bitcoin right now is more functional than most any other system in the world, I would say. But the fact that you have Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, kind of like the division there and the speculation between them and the reality of the technology moving forward and what the use case is for the technology, what the utility is for the technology, it's easy to see that the same argument can be made that Bitcoin, in a sense, if it doesn't pivot or if it doesn't reassess its values or its core ethos, Bitcoin too would likely start to see a loss even if they have a good run in the future. Even if they have a good all-time high at the end of the year, looking at the education of the crypto space coming along and people, people eventually kind of like EOS takes a run, Bitcoin takes a run, Ethereum takes a run, they make some money and they start looking around and they're like, wait, who's the real king of this mountain? Who's the real number one? And I think, again, they're going to just fall in line and it's going to compound interest into XRP. And that's why I put up that Stefan Thomas Codius hosting video, because I think that really helped show and highlight a lot of the things that people are throwing around as FUD right now. And it's interesting just because you can see in the long term, there's not a lot of there's not a lot to say. There's not a lot to say as soon as you understand the conversation. I like Bitcoin. I like its introduction to the world. I like that it has dominance. Bitcoin dominance is actually up today. Bitcoin dominance is up to 47.4%. But then referencing this article that we were just looking at with the Quincy becoming the richest town per capita, a single share with dividends reinvested is worth $10 million in 2013. $10 million in 2013. It would be gushing $270,000 in pre-tax cash dividends to the owner by sending a check of $67,000 or so in March, June, September, and November of each year. One share. One. So it was a group of people who decided to ignore the stock market entirely and focus on one metric that matters, the profit generated by the business, and to a lesser extent, the percentage of that profit that was received each year in the form of dividends. Now, again, this is completely different from investing in cryptocurrencies, because cryptocurrencies are again viewed as a commodity under regulatory parameters or whatever. Since it's viewed as a commodity, you're not going to get dividends, right? Cryptocurrencies are not stocks. You're not going to get dividends. But the fact that you can see what they were focused on, they were focused on the metrics that matter. They were focused on the metrics that matter, which are the profit generated by the business and to the lesser extent the profit of the percentage of profit received from dividends. Dividends. So I think this is interesting to look at because I think this is going to be a repeat story. This is going to be a repeat story. Someone somewhere is going to have enough faith in this technology, and they're going to have enough XRP commitment, which is one of the names of the videos we've done in the past, XRP commitment. And they're going to have enough XRP commitment that they're going to basically probably recreate this whole story. And you can see back to what started this whole rant, that took 30 minutes now, 15 minutes now. The U.S. Gallup poll shows only 2% of American investors own Bitcoin. 2%'s not very much. 2%'s not very much. And just like when we do the metrics for how many wallets of XRP there are, there's only about 536,000 XRP wallets ever created. So that's like 0.01% of the population. 0.01% of world population is an XRP. And so that's a pretty small percentage. So looking at this poll, it's based on U.S. adults who have at least $10,000 or more invested in things like mutual funds, stocks, and bonds. The survey also revealed that 26% of U.S. residents are intrigued by Bitcoin but have no plans in investing anytime soon. So they're intrigued, but they're not investing. Interesting data, interesting stats here. Less than 1% actually plan to buy it in the near future. Less than 1% plan to buy Bitcoin in the near future. Most investors say they have no interest in buying Bitcoin at all. That's pretty interesting. Mainly because the 3 of 4 investors consider Bitcoin to be very risky. Percentage of very risky, 75. Percentage of somewhat risky, 23. Percentage of not too risky, 2%. 2%. Most U.S. investors on the sidelines. Most U.S. investors are on the sidelines. So that's potentially what the role of the SEC is in the United States. It's keeping people on the sidelines, mainly because maybe at this point they might actually be right. They might actually be right. They might give the go signal right as soon as they've taken their position in XRP. After they've taken their position in XRP, they might give the signal to the American populace, guys, XRP is lit. Let's buy some. Henrik, you are right. Henrik, you are 100% correct. Most of the time, we are informed with misinformation, which is called misinformed. Exactly, yeah. So misinformed. That's potentially the reality of mainstream media. And I don't think it's necessarily always intentional. I grew up being a pretty heavy conspiracy theorist. I used to think everything was just a conspiracy theory. Like they're all working against us. Who are they? Who are they? I realized years ago, that there is more likely a bunch of small compartmentalized groups of people all working with their own agenda, right? With their own individual agenda. There's probably a lot of different political parties and power structures moving and shifting all the time. So yes, exactly. It's easy to think like it's a conspiracy, but in reality, news is so reactive, right? Like most of those people, they're not knowledgeable in those sub niches, right? Niches. Most people on the news, they're not necessarily not knowledgeable in anything other than how to regurgitate headlines in front of a camera. And so potentially it's a dangerous medium because we've moved away from journalists who actually know how to ask questions and take part in a conversation. We've moved away from journalists and we've moved towards basically regurgitators. Who get sent a headline outline by Rupert Murdoch every day, and it's the same thing across all the news stations. So in reality, and yeah, Stewart XRP, I agree 100%. There's like a couple conglomerates that control and run a lot of media and news. But in reality, too, I don't think that they are even that knowledgeable enough to make an effort to manipulate the populace. I think a lot of time it's just so reactive. It's wrong. It's so reactive. It's wrong. So we talk about that in yoga a lot. Actually, we talk about the ability for you to function without reaction, to take an action instead of taking a reaction, to take an action, a mindful action instead of reacting. It's an interesting concept. So I suggested earlier before we go into the news. Before we go into any more of the news, which we got one headline in and we stopped, we're like 36 minutes in. Before we do too much more in this realm of news, I want to look at something today. It's basically the concept called chasing perfection. And this is an idea that I really like. It's called chasing perfection. And it's something that really gets me going. It really gets me excited. Basically, we're going to use two different integer sequences, or actually we're going to use one integer sequence and one standalone integer. So we're going to look at the Fibonacci sequence. If you guys know about the Fibonacci sequence, give me a cheers. Hey, yo, high five. We're going to look at the Fibonacci sequence, and we're going to look at the golden ratio. If you know those two things already, you're way ahead of the game. If you know the Fibonacci sequence and the golden ratio, you're way ahead of the game. So, golden ratio, we'll look that up first. Golden ration. The golden ratio is 1.61803398875. You can see it represented a lot by this drawing. Basically, they call it the architecture of life. They call it the architecture and design of beauty in nature, basically. Stuart, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Stuart. It means a lot. Thank you so much for the support. Cheers. So looking at this, that's the golden ratio. And then the Fibonacci sequence, it's a sequence made up by Fibonacci. The series is 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, etc., etc. Math is fun. Fibonacci sequence. So it's pretty interesting. It basically makes a spiral. If you look at this, put it together, right? Here's the Fibonacci sequence. Here's the spiral, a snail shell, exactly. So it goes 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144. So you can see that basically they're adding the previous number, right? 0 and 1 is 1. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 5 is 8. 8, 13 is 21. You can see that's pretty much the Fibonacci sequence. That's how it works. And this is important because I said so. This is important because I said so. We're going to basically combine this information to understand ideas called chasing perfection. So if I take this number and divide it back on itself, like if I divide these numbers back on themselves, like 1 divided by 1, 2 divided by 1, 3 divided by 2, 5 divided by 3, 8 divided by 5, each time I do that division, I become closer and closer to arriving at the golden ratio. So if I bring up my calculator, you guys can possibly see what we're saying. So 1, let's do 2 divided by 1. That's 2. We know that. Let's do 5 divided by 3. You guys can't see my calculator. 1.66. So let's do 8 divided by 5. 1.6. Okay, let's do 13 divided by 8. Numerology's fun, guys. Numerology's fun. So 1.625. You can see that basically it goes up and down. It goes up and down. Like let's say if this was the flat line of the golden ratio across my camera right here, this is the flat line of the golden ratio. Every time you divide the number behind, it goes up above the golden ratio, down below the golden ratio, up above the golden ratio, down below the golden ratio. It goes back and forth. It chases that forever, for infinity. It never reaches the golden ratio. It never reaches it. It's called chasing perfection. I use this analogy a lot to talk about all kinds of things. I talk about refinement of your practice, refinement of your life, refinement of your finances, looking at the understanding of practice in general, understanding the continual refinement of nature. Basically, the reality is that basically it's chasing the golden ratio. It's chasing it, but it will never arrive there. It'll never arrive there. It's like a pendulum going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down forever. And so you can see this is kind of an interesting numerological way of expressing a manifestation of chasing divinity, of chasing perfection, right? So we're chasing divinity, chasing perfection. This means continual refinement forever. Continual refinement forever. You might be like, what does this have to do with crypto? Stop talking about crazy stuff and go back to crypto. Okay, so a lot of you guys came into this space because you're thinking about God's code. Exactly. I know a lot of us came into the space because we're like, I want to make money. I want to make money. Well, if you think about, I mean, sure, we all want to make money. We want to be better off. We want to be well off. We want to take care of ourselves. We want to take care of our family and our friends, etc., etc. The reality is that you potentially can be rewarded for your early adoption for systems that are not yet used by the masses. Potentially, the fact that you can be an early adopter, an earlier investor in a system that's not yet used by the masses. And the reason I made the reference for the chasing divinity or the chasing perfection is because this is just another stepping stone on our progression, right? This is just the most current manifestation of a refinement of our system. So we're refining systems all the time. We're always trying to make improvements in systems all the time. This is just the most modern refinement of these systems. The fact that Bitcoin is like one of the more modern refinements of this system. It manifests into a position in that graph. You know, calling which one is going to be next in the system is how you make a solid investment, right? So calling which one of these is going to be the next benchmark in this progression of refinement is how you make an investment into the future. That's how you make an investment, a financial investment, before the masses have adopted that perception, before they've adopted that position. sometimes I feel like I give away too much. Sometimes I feel like, should you guys get like should you guys get like some kind of award? Should I get, came for the memes, stayed for the math? Ah, man, I really like you guys. You guys are all right. I spend so much time grinding and working, and yesterday I spent so much time just trying to run through and fix errors. I was really excited to check my comments on my YouTube or check my Twitter and interact with some of you guys, or to come live this morning and just be like, yo, what's up? How's it going? To have this space. It's so, guys, I like it so much. I love you guys so much. It's so great. It's so great. Okay. No, thank you, guys. So yeah, if you want to make an if you want to get rich, if you're thinking about getting rich, stop thinking about it from like a I want to get rich perspective, and think about it like a refinement of systems around you. What's going to be the next refinement of a system around you that people use? Because people make things work, right? The only reason that anything takes off more than anything else is because it provides a service to people. It provides a service or a solution or utility to people who use it. And that's potentially why I continually get excited about XRP. I know we watched that video yesterday with the guy touting EOS, and he was like, I'm shorting XRP. I think that's because we're all still looking at a position of our refinement that we haven't realized the next few steps we're going to arrive at XRP. That's just my personal belief. That's my personal belief that XRP is a position of refinement further than Bitcoin, a position of refinement further than Ethereum. And that's me, that's my personal opinion, and that's why I stand by my commitment and my decision to put my knowledge to work, to put my understanding of the systems around us to work. What's really interesting to look at is that tracing these back, tracing these ideas back for a long time. This is a very long evolution. Having a store of value for people, having a safe store of value for people, that's a revolution in trust. It's a revolution in governance. It's a revolution in consensus for people. And so it's very exciting. It's very exciting. The fact that you're here this morning, I'm laughing at you guys' comments that you guys are dropping. Sometimes I feel like you guys have the greatest conversation in the comments, and I'm like over here just like yelling about stuff, like, wow! And sometimes I see a comment, I'm like, I want to be in that conversation. I want to be in the conversation too. Oh, guys, please, no! I want to type something. Okay. Yeah, I'm skeptical of EOS as well. So looking at the, let's just run through these headlines really quick and give away some XRP. How about that? So Bitcoin's up, Stellar's up, IOTA's up in the top 9. That's all we got for the green. Bitcoin's dominance at 47%. We're still below 300 billion. Will Bitcoin see a jump in price as Facebook loses money? We kind of already looked at that and talked about my position shorting Facebook long term. In reality, I don't think Facebook has a really strong long-term position unless they pivot, unless they start honoring their content creators more, unless they start honoring the people they're serving. Just like we just said, the only reason a system works, the only reason a platform or an application works is it provides a service, it provides a space to people. People make the world go round. That's right. We are in a society. We are in a society. So, A and B crypto, there was nothing really newsworthy there. We just moved on. List of 22 fiat currencies XRP's paired with. We're not going to talk about that because the video I'm posting later today is called XRP decoupling, and we cover all these fiat pairings. G20 hears out multiple crypto reports in July, waiting for the FATF to test its standards. Well, I'm always waiting for the FATF to test their standards as well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, matey? Okay, sorry. Rejection aside, calls for Bitcoin ETF are only escalating. So the Winklevoss twins might have lost their proposal, but again, they can appeal, and CBOE is still waiting for their proposal as well. ETF not out entirely. Monero-style privacy is ready for Ethereum. Who will implement it? So a couple of things happening for Ethereum this week. WanChain opening up interoperability for them, and Monero-style privacy. I don't know if any big enterprises or exchanges are going to support this exactly, but I guess that's cool. I mean, good for them. Good for them. I'm just burning through these headlines. We don't want any of those. Japanese class action against gambling coin claims 12 million in damages. This might be interesting for you guys that are looking at the casino coin. I didn't really read through this article yet. I was pretty much just like racing to get the setup to be here in time, which I was still late. I was still like 10 minutes late. Hello. Good morning. So coin crashed to 1/20th its price. I looked at something else. I think I looked at something else that was actually just a public stock. It was not a cryptocurrency at all. And it was just a public stock, but something about it went through IPO. It had been valued at like, I think $400 million or $700 million through IPO, and then once it hit the market, it dropped to like 300 million of valuation or something. So basically losing over 50% of their value from their public release, even though the initial purchases were so much higher. So possibly looking at the issues of jumping into ICOs or IPOs, you don't really know how the market's going to respond to some of these. They might not do that well. So something to think about, I guess. Well, we were just sending him XRP, so he's in the docket. We're looking at Quincy, Florida, one of the richest places in America for a moment because of Coca-Cola and stock investors. Facebook history with the volatile DOP. We already looked at that too. We looked at that, and we are at meme review. So if you guys haven't noticed, I did a video yesterday where I'll try to do that probably every Friday. We'll probably do like a Thursday or Friday meme review, Ripple meme review. I'm still going to call it Ripple because the RMR works, okay? I'm going to say Ripple meme review. You guys know it's XRP, a digital asset, etc., etc. So Friday's probably going to be the Ripple meme review day. I'll do a video and meme review. I've never heard that before. Meme review. Where'd you get that from, KFN? Where'd you get this idea? Meme review. Tell me more. So, why am I on my Twitter? I need to be in my subreddit. All right, so you guys dropping memes in my subreddit. They were really funny. Some of these were top-notch memes, so we made a meme review video yesterday where we were laughing and having fun and reviewing memes. We're going to probably try to make it more like a interactive process in the future where you guys can upvote memes and pick ones which you like, I suppose. So there's potentially some exciting things. Hey, look at this! We're up to 31 subscribers, guys. 31 subscribers on our meme page. That's great. That's great. Really happy with some of this meme. We're gonna have to just go through and look at some of these. Just look at some of these, and then I'll get to some of you guys' questions. I see some of you guys are yelling at me. I see you have questions. I have answers. I hope that they are to your questions. Nice. XRP matrix. I like this one. FUD or XRP? Red pill or blue pill, guys? Red pill or blue pill? I like it. I'm upvoting it. Upvote. Boom. I like it. I like it. You guys are welcome to go upvote these as well if that is something you want to do. We might consider your votes for the meme contest. G-Man Crypto. Strong with the Schwartz. XRP is. That's pretty good too. That's pretty good. I like it. That was good. That was good. Strong with the Schwartz. XRP is. All right. All right. That's an upvote. That's a good upvote. That's a good one. I like it. That was good. All right. Gather yourself, Rayburn. Gather yourself. Power consumption. I like it. All right. Look at this. Hey, here, validate some transactions on the XRP ledger. He's holding a double D battery. Bitcoin. What are you doing? I'm about to mine a Bitcoin. Nice. Really good stuff. All right. I like this one. This is quality. 100% upvotes. I'm upvoting. Very nice. Good stuff. That's a good one. All right. All right, gather myself. This is serious. This is serious work. Okay, the internet is powered by memes. We need more. We need more memes. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy, for buying me bags of XRP. Honestly, the best part about this is Will Ferrell kissing whatever his name is. I forget that guy from Third Rock from the Sun. They are a funny pair. Dad, that's a funny movie too. Thank you, Daddy, for buying me bags of XRP. This has got 3 upvotes. This is an upvoted meme. That's a really upvoted meme. We got 4 upvotes on it now. That's pretty hardcore. Yeah, John Lithgow. Just John Lithgow. Oh, very good. Very, very good. I see you. I see you guys. I see you guys over there. XRP payments. Houston, we have a payment. Powered by Ripple. I like it. Nice. This is quality content. This is quality original content. That's how you really make an impact on the internet, right? If you want people to say, what should I spend my afternoon researching some new technology? Possibly I'll look through a meme page and find something to learn about. What is this XRP these memes are all about? Let me go find out. Let me go find out. Can I get butter with my toast wallet? Oh yeah, that's honestly toast wallet meme pretty strong. Pretty strong. I don't know if it's I thought he was holding a carrot at first. I thought he was holding a carrot, but I don't even know what that is. I think it's a plastic fake phone. I think it's a plastic fake phone. I'm upvoting it. I'm upvoting it. Can I get butter with my toast wallet? Nice. Very nice. Tushar Jain. Banks. Oh, okay, wait. Let's do it right. Banks won't use XRapid. Wait, up. Banks won't use XRapid. Tell me more. I like it. I see it. I see you putting tell me more in there. Short XRP. Breaking news. 2,000 banks will use XRapid. His face. Oh, golly. That's good. And then the Shaq meme. This is some good memes. 100% upvote. 100% upvote on this one. Shout out. Shout out to whoever made this meme. Really strong. Really strong meme game. Excellent. Excellent work. Salvagex. I'm upvoting. 3 upvotes. 3 upvotes on this one. All right. Donkey with high aspirations. This I feel like it's relevant. I tried to drop it at the end of my video, but I basically saw this meme show up in my subreddit after I made my meme video. So I was like, oh, this is such a good meme referencing the donkey zebra joke. And I was like, oh, I already finished editing this video. I just dropped it in. I did an overlay on it. I just dropped it in the video as a still image. So still, really quality content. Really quality. My new lightning strike makes me faster than XRP. That looks like a Bitcoin to me. I'm not buying it. It's just a donkey with a paint job. I ain't buying that. I ain't buying it. Very nice. Very nice. There's a bunch of really good memes in here. Ones that we didn't even put in the video. There's some that we did not include in our video yesterday that looked really good. Like this one was really solid. Just Bitcoin versus XRP, Bitcoin Lightning, and they're all just like hee-hawing at the hilarity of it. Hee-hawing at the hilarity. There's also this one was really good. It dropped, I think, right after the meme review last week. Deet and Bax Save the World movie. Nice. Hodl XRP and Love Kung Fu Nerd. Strong choices. Strong choices. True Sky. I already upvoted this one. Very strong upvote. Very strong upvote. Very strong meme game. The struggle is real. There's some really good memes in here. I can't pay off my truck because my XRP holdings only doubled last year. Rough. It's rough. It's a rough world out there. It's real rough. It's a rough world. Some of these, I don't even know if I think I saw this one. Sharing your XRP with a friend. You get to enjoy a ripple moment. Sometimes I don't even know. Sometimes I'm not sure if I just don't get it or what. All right, so we got to start picking some winners. We need to pick some winners. Some winners. Crypto kicks ass. Chuck looks at XRP and it will go to the moon. That's right. That's right. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. There's so many memes in here. I need you guys to start helping me with the upvotes. I need you guys to help me with these upvotes. So it's going to be hard to pick a winner. It's going to be really hard to pick a winner. We're going to do a first, second, and third place. So we'll do first place, second place, third place prizes for our memes. Let's just get to it. Let's pick out some meme winners. That was actually you in that meme? Nice. True Sky, you are the man. I like that one. That was actually you in this meme? You're telling me that's you? Right there? You look like a famous rapper. You look like me. I don't know. We look pretty similar. We got a doppelganger thing going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Win Ross? How's it going? I have been following XRP, but with all the good news, it still does not go up. Why? Well, Sean, I just talked about that, actually. I was just talking about that. Yeah. No, I thought that was Jason Mewes. I thought that was Jason Mewes. Are you sure it's Jason Mewes, though? Because it looks a lot like you. Or me. Or you or me. You were the other one with the director. Nice. Nice, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Guys, this is probably one of the hardest choices I've made in a long time. This is a really hard choice. This is very, very, very hard choice to arrive at a decision for top meme. We definitely have a tie for upvotes. We got a tie for upvotes. We had this one. When Wall Street discovers XRP meme. And they're all running to it. I like it. I like it. This one's at 44 upvotes. I mean, this one's at 5 upvotes. I just looked at how many people are online. There's 44 people in this subreddit right now. You vote for Yoda? I like this one too. This one gave me a good laugh. This one gave me a good laugh. That one's up there. Man, this is going to be a tough choice, guys. This is going to be really tough. This is going to be really tough. I really like this one too. Salvagex made that one. G-Man Crypto made this one. Salvadex also made this one. It's Keith made this one really strong, really strong. Thank You Daddy, that was a really good one. It got a lot of upvotes. People really like this one. Upvoted a bunch. Upvoted to the moon. Upvoted to the moon. All right, let's do, because of y'all's upvotes, because of your upvotes, and because of your contributions, we're going to have to do a couple, we're going to do, well, this one was good too. This was in the meme review video. I really like this one. It was funny. Real funny. It's got 6 upvotes too. So, I think we might have to give, that one's really strong. The XRP grind, I think you made that one, and you won last week. So we're going to omit that one. It was really strong, though, and I really liked it. We're going to put, who we got? Salvagex, and we got G-Man Crypto, and we got, I'm having a tough time between this one, the meme, because it's got 5 upvotes, or this one, because it's got 4 upvotes. What do you guys think? Thank You Daddy? Or Wall Street. What do you think? Thank you, Daddy, or Wall Street? Give me some feedback, guys. I need help. I need to know whether we're doing Wall Street or Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy, for the win. Thank you, Daddy, for the win it is. Here we go. Number one winner. Thank you, Daddy, for buying me bags of XRP. Thank you, Daddy, number one. I'm going to put G-Man Crypto number two. I honestly, this is a pretty close to number one spot for me. This is pretty close to number one spot. But it did not get as many upvotes from you guys. But this was my number one. But we're going to go with Thank you, Daddy, number one. Then go to G-Man Crypto number two. Or maybe, ooh, Tushan Meme. This is also really good. All right. We're just going to say, you all said Wall Street? You all said Wall Street? Okay. Whoa. I can see this is a toss-up. This is a rough one. Let's do a split. How about that, guys? Let's do a split. Can we do that, guys? Can we do it? Huh? Can we do a split? So, first place going to both the meme from Roswellian. It's a video. And also, Thank you, Daddy, from Crypto Cat Craig. Both getting first place. You both win 5 XRP. Join first. Joint first, exactly. Yeah, joint first. So yeah, meme winner number one. We're gonna go with XRP meme for Wall Street, and XRP Thank you, Daddy is number one. We're gonna do number two is a tie between. Can we do a number two tie? Can we do ties all the way? Number two tie between Salva Jex with his with Giant Meme and G-Man Crypto tie with his strong Schwartz XRP. I like this one a lot. That one's really strong. And then now we have literally a tie for first, tie for second, and we need a third place. That's all we need is a third place, guys. I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give it to Houston. We have a payment. That's what your vote goes to? Houston, we have a payment. Coming in at number 3. Houston, have a payment. That's right. It's Keith. You won third place XRP meme giveaway. So we're going to send a lot of XRP to people. The anticipation's killing me. So let's see. What do we need to send to people? Who's in the room? Do I have, if you guys are in the room and you don't want to publicly comment and you don't want to publicly tell me who you want to tweet, that's fine. But if you are in the room, if you are Salva Jex or G-Man Crypto, I saw G-Man was here earlier, or if you're Crypto Cat Craig, or if you're Roswellian, or if you're Miyagi, Miyagi gets to win the third place. Woo! That's right. That's right. That's how it goes. Third place. So, who do you want to send? Who do you want to send XRP to? That's the question. If you won today, I'm sending XRP to you as soon as you tell me your Twitter handle, and I'm sending it to a person you choose. So normally, like I guess in the future, if you guys want to put your Twitter handle on the meme or in the comments, that will expedite this process. Since I know this is Mr. Miyagi, I can send him his right now. But I also need to send the first place prizes, so that's 5 XRP to each one of them. And then I'm going to send second place prizes, 2 XRP to each of them, and then 1 XRP to third place. And then you guys get to pick who to give XRP to. Who to give XRP to. So let me know who we're giving our XRP to. And again, we'll be doing that the rest of today. We'll be tweeting it out to people. If you guys have anyone right now, and I just called out your name, throw some names at me, and we can make some tweets to people right this moment. Otherwise, we'll just be doing it throughout the day as you guys get at me with your handles. So get at me with your Twitter handles. You can drop them in the comments or direct message me, or somehow send me your Twitter handle if you won, so I can send you XRP. And also, send me a suggestion for who you want me to send XRP to. Who do you want me to send XRP to? Very important, very important. That's about it. That's about all we're doing for the Saturday XRP meme giveaway, meme review, meme winners. Very exciting. I'm kind of expecting that I can at least get somebody in the room to call out someone if they just won, and we can send a meme to them, or we send XRP to them. What do you guys think about for the adoption of XRP? Like, who do you think's really going to be interested in it? Who do you think's really going to be interested in it? You think I should send some XRP to Robert Lee? Let's send some XRP to Robert Lee. XRP Grind's also saying send XRP to Robert Lee. We can send it to Robert Lee just because the room's calling out for it. Because I like that. I like the room calling out to send XRP to people. But I also need the people who won. I need the people who won today to reach out and tell me what's going on and let me know where you want the XRP to be sent for your winning meme. And then also, I need to know your handle. I need to know your handle so I can send you XRP for your winning memes. So that's potentially what we're doing. Everyone just keeps saying send XRP to Robert Lee. So we're going to send XRP to Robert Lee +1. Back to this camera. At XRP Tipbot. Hey, yo. The room wants to send you XRP. Let's say the live stream room wants to send you XRP for our community give away. Cheers at Robert Lee. Thanks for all you do. You are amazing. There we go. We're sending that to Robert Lee. Slow clap. So, let me know if you guys have any other fun suggestions really quick and you won. We can send XRP to people. Even if you did not win and you have some fun ideas to send XRP to people, we can do that too. I think it's fun just to send it out at the end of Saturdays. So we'll do XRP giveaways on top of the winning meme winners. The way that you get XRP is by entering memes. The way that other people get XRP is by you telling me their Twitter. So, tell me more. Tell me more, he says. And we're basically done with the live stream. That was it. We covered a lot of just basically the principles behind why I think it's interesting for us all to be here right now. We're still very early adopters. We still have a long road ahead of us. There's a lot of technology potentially, being developed and implemented in this space. So, 2%, only 2% of American investors own a Bitcoin. And what was that town in Florida that had so many millionaires because they all invested whenever there was a crash? It's interesting to look at. Interesting to look at. So, XRP meme winners, you guys did a good job. You guys did a really good job. We have a bunch of new memes in the group, And it's honestly looking like it's going to be a little bit harder next week to start picking winners. We have a lot of people making memes now. We got our subscribers up. We got people in this subreddit now. So the reality is that the meme game might be harder next week. It might be upped a little bit. So bring your A game, bring your air game, and we'll get some more of those going. Let me give some XRPTs to you to give to your subs. Woo! New kid on the block.
Do not send XRP to Tushar, Jane.
Do not. Okay, you got it. I will not. I won't do that. New kid on the block, thank you so much. I appreciate the £5. It means a lot. Cheers. Cheers. I appreciate it. How about the lady from the IMF, Christine Lagarde? Like her. Obviously, like her. Brian, are you saying we should send it to Christine Lagarde? We'll do it. We'll do it right now. Ryan Donald, you're saying you want to send me a t-shirt? I like t-shirts. I normally wear t-shirts. It's a thing. You want to, and we're looking up Christine Lagarde. Is that right? Is that not right? What's her name? I can't find. How about the Fed Reserve? Does the Federal Reserve have a Twitter? Yes, it does. The Federal Reserve. How about the U.S. Federal Reserve, says Stuart XRP? Let's send one to the Federal Reserve. Why not? Can you even tweet at them? Can you even tweet at them? +1 XRP tip bot. Hey yo, you just won the XRP community giveaway. Cheers. At Federal Reserve. Okay, that's gonna be a fun one. That's gonna be a fun one. I'm sure they'll get that and like it. Send it to Shrink. Who is Shrink? Who is that? Shrink. I don't see their Twitter. SHIREENK. I'm not finding them. I don't see them. Where is they? Oh, Shireen Kavari. There she is. We sent some to Donald Trump. Send some XRP to the Winklevoss twins. This is your friend, Clara B? Okay. Hey, yo, you won the XRP community giveaway! Cheers. At Shireen. There we go. Woo! There we go. There we go. All right. All right, we got that one done. Oh, we haven't sent it yet, but we'll press tweet. It's sent. It's there. Anybody else? Anybody else? Wayne Woodward. I think I've heard of that guy. I think I heard of him. He's like that famous movie star, right? Wayne Woodward. Where? Oh, it's Woodard. Wayne Woodard. Is that your Twitter though? I don't think it is it? Is that you? Woo! Look at this. Retweeted meme giveaway. Definitely. I'm going to retweet this. My man. Retweet this. Add comment. My man. Woo! I'm going to tweet that. And I'm going to send you some XRP. +1. XRP tip bot. Hey, yo. Thanks for joining us today. I can't type right now. On the live stream. It's my announcer voice. Hello. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Nice. There we go. Hey, yo, thanks for joining us today on the live stream at you. There you are. Boom. Wayne Woodard. All right. That's boom. That's done. So everyone that made a meme and they put it in the subreddit, for my subreddit, you will be letting me know your Twitter, right? So I can send you lots and lots of XRP. And also who you want to send XRP to. So I'm excited about the winners. You guys did a really good job. Message me if you haven't already. Sent me your Twitter handle so I can send you your XRP. And also let me know who you want the XRP to go to that you get to donate to someone or send to someone. So that potentially is all we're going to do for the live stream. We're over an hour. We've gone over an hour. We'll do more next time. I might start just doing XRP send outs to people like at every live stream, at the end of every live stream or something. We'll talk about that. We'll think about that because I like how we just pick random people and send them to people, but I also want to reward the meme makers. The meme makers, the ones that are powering the internet. You know, the meme makers powering the internet out there, basically looking like the reality is we need memes. We need strong memes. So I'm really appreciative of you guys. I really mean it. I really like it. Really strong meme game. And the meme winners, again, it'll probably be harder and harder moving forward to get the #1 spot. So already having some ties this week. If you guys want to vote, you can go in there and click. You can upvote, etc., etc. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for joining. If you haven't already, obviously click that subscribe button. Click that like button. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, G-Man Crypto, there you are. What's up, dude? What's your Twitter handle? I'm gonna send you some XRP, bro. I'm sending you XRP. So get at me, winners. Let me know how I can send you your XRP. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. Cheers. Farewell. Have a great day until I see you next time. Adios. Adios.